Hi team, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, I'm Sid.
And I'm Mackie.
And today we are gonna go do one of our all-time favorite rides. But we almost didn't even make it here to do this ride.
I woke up to the same motel. You woke up to the bells that will
Do you want to explain what happened?
Just driving along, minding our own business. And all of a sudden the van starts jerking and we're like, oh great. That feels a lot like transmission. Then a little light came on the dashboard that looks like a wrench. And on page 12 it says, illuminates when the engine has defaulted to a limp home operation. Report the fault to a dealer at the earliest opportunity. In general, I say that is not a good sign.
Not
because
what you want.
Limping home is not exactly what we want to do right now. We want to drive to Downieville.
Yeah.
And we opened up the van, and this is dried a lot, but there was like radiator fluid everywhere. You can see like radiator. Apparently, our radiator cracked. You can see the crack right there. And shot coolant everywhere. So we have two options. One, call a tow truck, get towed somewhere, and pay them to fix our van. The downside is that we don't leave until tomorrow evening probably, and we're like 5 hours from Downieville, so that means we have to miss our pre-ride. The other option is to get to an AutoZone and try to fix it ourselves, which is appealing because it's gonna be cheaper. Less appealing because while I have figured out how to do a lot of things on the van, I'm not exactly a van mechanic. According to the video that I pulled up on YouTube, it was like 20 minutes to pull the radiator out, 20 minutes to put it back in.
I mean,
which
that
is
sounds
pretty good.
appealing, but when has anything ever been like a YouTube video? We decided to try to get to this AutoZone, see how hard the job is gonna be. Don't do this at home. God, I am super nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it seems to be slightly happy about having cooled down some, so that's good.
Yeah. Is the gear light on?
No, turned off.
That's good. So far, so good. We have made it a couple miles, 5 miles, all downhill, which is obviously a little easier. I feel like the universe does not want Mackie to race Downieville. First of all, we forgot to sign up for Downieville, and it is a race that it sells out really fast. We didn't just forget by like a day or two. We thought we had registered until like about a month ago. We got on the wait list. It was a bit of a process. Mackie did get into the race. I just got in last night. So I really hope we make it because I just spent $300. We were like, things are looking up. Like we're leaving Pacific Northwest, got a full load of groceries, everything is good. And then this happens. And I just think like, it's you against the world, babe.
Me against the world?
It's tough to make it 11 miles to
Eureka.
Eureka. Why Eureka?
Why Eureka?
Why Eureka? You reek.
You reek. Eureka.
Eureka. Eureka?
Eureka.
Eureka. I don't know. We've purchased a radiator. It's in the box. It's amazing what a small world is. Our friends who we were staying with in Medford, Oregon, we kind of panic texted them and we're like, we might be coming back. And I guess they really don't want us to come back because they were like, hey, my friend's uncle is a mechanic in Eureka, whatever we're calling it, in Eureka, and you should call him. And so we called him, and he's like, come to my house. So that's what we're doing now. I think that'll be much better than Mackie trying to do this on his own in the parking lot. We've totally lucked out here. They are gonna fix it tonight, sounds like, assuming all the parts are right. That literally could not, given the circumstances, could not have gone better.
Apparently the world is not trying to keep us from getting to Downieville because that was amazing. Yeah, you don't know. They basically like popped the old radiator out, put the new one in under an hour, tried to only charge us $50. We insisted on paying more than that because that's ridiculous. And yeah, we are super appreciative and
we're on the road again. So hopefully it lasts this time and something else doesn't break.
Shout out to Vince and Andy.
Yeah.
Saved us, guys. Thank you.
We made it to Downieville pretty late yesterday. We're super excited because we are going to get a chance to pre-ride the downhill today. With all of those issues, we thought we weren't going to get to pre-ride, which would have been a bummer because A, this is one of our favorite rides in the world, and B, pre-riding is really helpful. Got our bikes all loaded into our buddy Cole's pickup truck, and we're gonna do a little self-shuttle action. All right, everybody, this is Cole. You might have seen him in some of BKXC's videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah, you're internet famous. Yep. So my goal for today, I think, is to take a lot of really bad lines and see if I flat this tire. As you guys probably noticed from our BC bike race videos, Mackie and I don't really remember how to ride cross-country tires. So we are readjusting to that. It is worth it to have the lightweight tire at this race, but we'll see. If I flat today, we'll probably give up on lightweight tires.
Downieville downhill. Here we go.
Hey, hey, what you know? Used to fall in the well. Y'all know where to go. Stuck inside his prison cell. Bye-bye, now you're gone. Look to daddy's in the cradle, but you are moving on. Guess I had to see you later. Oh yeah, right now there's something in the air. This could be happening, so come on, I'll take you there. Hi, hi, everybody, move your body, sing along until the dawn and lift your hands up. Hi, hi, you are flying tonight and let the rhythm take control and lift your hands up high. Well, now there you go, faster than a cannonball. You made it to the show right before the curtain call. Hey, hey, it's me again. Look who called up from the well. This must be heaven, I am left behind.
Over there where Sid is, it's like an awkward kind of rocky, shaly, loose thing. And you have to try to carry speed because then right below us, this is uphill with more awkward, shaly, pointy rock things. See if I can get a better perspective from down there.
Yeah, it's not shallow.
Yeah. All right, so Cole, you can see Cole up there. So Cole's 6'1". That's how much up you have to go. And you have to be in the center because there's like shale on both sides. And there's like pointy rock slab things.
Tire slashers.
Tire slashers for sure. All the way up.
Now where should it go? Moving closer to the heat. Bye-bye, now it's gone.
That's as good as I ever get, but really that's fine. As long as I can get my front wheel up over,
Yeah.
you don't lose any time. It's the never being in the right gear.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could be in a harder gear because you're carrying enough speed going through it.
It's harder this time than I was last time. It still wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, well that's the thing is like, when you come into that side, it's always like, oh, I need to shift down a lot, but then you don't actually have to shift down that much. Yeah, nice. Super smooth race.
Honestly, that time all I did was just look further ahead.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, as long as I get the front wheel over, it's about the same speed because you saw how much
That's
it
true.
slowed
You
me down
yeah,
getting
you
the
almost stall out at the top anyway. So,
Yeah.
okay, this is the next sort of weird section. It's like 100 feet farther, and we just noticed that this has definitely become a line. Like normally you go over there or even farther if you really don't want to go down this thing, but this is definitely a line now. You can tell because there are no plants there, and it sets you up really nicely to just roll straight down this. That's pretty good. Yep, that's the one. So let's talk for a second about pre-riding. Normally for a cross-country race, Sid and I we basically will go ride the course just to kind of get an idea of what it looks like and what it feels like. This is much more the way we would pre-ride for an enduro. We'll just ride things for the most part. If things feel good, we just ride it. If we're like, ooh, I don't know about this, like maybe there's a faster line, we'll stop, we'll give it a couple of tries, try to figure out the faster line. But you have to be careful because you literally could stop continuously on a race like this and be like, try to memorize every single corner, but you're never gonna be able to. So instead you choose like 3, 4, maybe 5 things and figure out the visual cues coming into them so that you remember like, oh, this is coming up. I need to set up left and go this way. So that's really what we're doing, is just trying to find the things where like having a good line or being in the right gear will make a big difference. And then besides that, we're just riding it smooth.
This entrance is really like...
Okay, so we are on to the next section. Basically, you're coming in and there's a pile of rocks. Multiple piles of rocks. So then you go over here, you can't see it because of the shadow yet. There you go, now you can see. So there's not really a great line through this. This side, you can definitely ride, but all these things want to like knock your derailleur off. But this side is really hard to get into. It's a fairly nice line, but it's really hard to get into because there's like this rock in the way. That was pretty darn fast.
Here comes Mackie. That was fast!
Waterfall.
This is the infamous waterfall section. Oh. Every trail system has a waterfall, isn't it
This
true?
is just a little bit bigger.
This is a little bigger than a lot of them. So it's this nasty piece of rock, and then dumps you out into a good rock pile that you can't see because of the shadow.
Pretty smooth.
Beautiful.
Come on.
Nice, Sid, smooth.
Nice. Beautiful.
Come on.
Nice, Sid, smooth. The thing about Downieville, downhill, is that it's pretty front-loaded. All of the sessioning happens at the top. And then once you get down to where the cross-country connects back in, it's pretty straightforward. We've just kind of been cruising. We're climbing up 3rd divide right now. This is the only significant climb in the downhill. And let me tell you, it hurts a lot. This is Cramp Hill, is what people call it, because you've just been descending for, I don't know, 30 something, 40 minutes, and then you have to sprint up a hill as hard as you can. At the top here, we hit one of my favorite sections of this course. It's the 40-mile-an-hour section. You can get going really, really fast. So much so that it's kind of dangerous. It's the section where, regardless of your skill set, you can get going really, really fast. As you come out of the 3rd divide downhill, there's a backboard and a neck brace at the bottom. They store them there. That tells you what that section's like. Fast, hard to control, but it's so much fun. That was so fun. Yeah,
Holy
dude.
hell.
Nice. Weehaw! Howdy-hoo!
This is the best part of riding in Downieville. Finishing at the river. Make sure you're subscribed. Our videos from this weekend's Downieville Classic will be coming out very soon. And in the meantime, you can check out this video from last year's race. And don't forget to be more awesome.